Okay. Um, Yesterday I had to go get a prescription for Miss Hazel. And so I told her, I said, you know what? You be good in the store and I'm going to get you a surprise. And I did. If she doesn't hate me now, she's going to. Clippers. Clippers. What has this world come to? Now, these are very quiet. They're very quiet. It's beautiful. Now, I didn't search out a pair of clippers that were pink, y'all. They just happened to be that way. And they were also the least expensive. And it says for fine and short hair, I think it said. And I had, let me see. I've always got like 2 or 3 little hairs right in there, and it cut them right off. Jerry was over here, and he was looking at me like, oh my gosh. I said, well, do you want me to practice on my own head? He cuts his own hair. He's got clippers. He cuts his little, he's got one of those short, you know, really, I mean, nice. It's not one of those bushy. But anyway, Miss Hazel has got to get a haircut. And so I started reading the instructions on there, and um, I don't know how this is going to work. Now, one thing in the instructions that it said, which was weird to me, it said, do not use outdoors. Well, my thinking was that I was going to use my potting table because that would bring her up like a grooming table. So it said, don't use outdoors. And I'm like, well, I don't know why you wouldn't want to. But later on, a little bit later on in the instructions, it said, make sure your pet is on a stable surface, such as a grooming table, a countertop, or a picnic table. Hello? Do we have picnic tables in our house? I mean, there are probably people that do, like people with a big old dining area and they've got 9 kids. I get that. So don't use it outside, but use a picnic table as a stable surface. So Miss Hazel is going to be on my potting table because that would just be the best height for me. Now, I have never, most of y'all know this, I have never been able to clip her toenails. I tried to groom her one time, and this was years ago. Well, since she has so many, I'm trying not to yawn, so many she's really slowed down. And I've got my little flea comb here with, you can see the bubbles. I've got soap in there. She has gotten to where if she's sleepy, she's pretty tolerant. In fact, I've been able to comb around her little face. So that means I've been able to get that dog food out of there. But so I'm hoping, and I will have to give her a little of her medication that I give her when I take her to Tracy's. And we'll see how that works, y'all. Because she's getting really long. Now, I don't care if her body hair is long, but under her little foot pads, her sanitary area, it's got to be done. I've tried to do it with the scissors, but I'm telling you, you talk about choppy, it looks terrible. So I'm going to give it a try, and I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. Now, these are very, very quiet, but they vibrate. That's the part that will bug her because, of course, she can't hear. But I don't know, maybe I should do my hand like that. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm just going to kind of lay it on her a little bit. See, I'm going to get into this gradually for my baby. So anyway, it's got to be done, and I'll just give her a tiny bit of medication and do it around her nap time where she's comfortable. And you want to have a rug, a rubber-backed rug, which I happen to have one. Well, actually, I've got several of them, so that they feel secure, so that they don't feel like they're going to slip or anything. So I will do that, and probably have Jerry here so he can help me. Because I mean, you do have to be careful, but where are they? There's a whole bunch of these things. These are just like people clippers, y'all. It says not to use on children. Now, it doesn't say anything about adults, but you just snap that little piece on right there, and if you hold it up, you're going to get a closer cut. If you hold it back, you're going to get a shorter cut. And they've got this little gizmo here to adjust it. I wish I had a dog to practice on. I wonder if I could do a stuffed animal. But I'm going to be extremely careful. And like I said, I will have Jerry here to help me with her so that she will be absolutely safe. She's used to, when Tracy does her, you know, they have that hangman thing that they do, but I don't know. I just don't think I can do that. I know Jerry could rig one up for me, but I'll just have him come and stand by with me. And then I will definitely show you the results of the haircut. Now, I bought her some shampoo yesterday too, some moisturizing shampoo. And so it's a big deal, y'all. If you think those groomers don't earn their money, oh my word. You have to brush them out, and then you have to give them a bath. And then you have to brush them while you dry them and brush them, because you don't want any tangles. And it's a lot. Tracy earned her $50, especially since Miss Hazel was always terrible. You try to pick up one of her feet and she jerks it like that, and she throws her head around, and she was really, really hard. And that's why I had to start using some medication that I got from her vet. And Tracy said that it made it a lot easier. So anyway, wish us luck. I'm going to try to do it in the next day or so, whenever Jerry's got some, maybe this weekend when Jerry's got some free time. Y'all know I love this cup because it does not sweat. And if you don't think that I'm not addicted to Gatorade, I made, you hear those ice cubes? I made Gatorade ice cubes. I did. Now I like it beat up in the bottle, all slushy from being in the freezer. But sometimes I just need something that I can sit and just let it sit for a while, because in the bottle it melts like that. Anyway, y'all, I hope Miss Hazel will still love me just a little bit. She does. When I use that little comb on her, she tolerates it, but she's got to be pretty sleepy, or she's real, like, wiggly. Y'all are not boring. It's me. So do something fun today, guys. I wanted to make some peanut butter cookies. I have the recipe off the Jif jar, and you cannot believe what I am out of. Brown sugar. Now, I could use all granulated sugar, but I just don't think I want to do that. So no cookie making for me today. There is a cake hack recipe that I'm going to do for y'all, and it sounded pretty good. You make it with a box cake mix. So I'll talk to y'all later. Do something fun, and of course, be safe. I'm going to look at democracy now and see what's going on. Talk to you later. Bye now.